Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching this. We're going to be doing a video today about the Southwest Suburbs real estate market from the month of May. We did data from May 1st through May 30th, collected data on the Southwest Suburbs. I'm actually going to do something different today. I'm literally taking a screen recording of my laptop and I'm just using Zoom to show my face. I'm just going to minimize the screen. I'm going to be in the bottom right hand corner so you don't have to see me the whole time. I'm actually going to show you how I take data. I'm literally going to walk you through the MLS and how I actually pull data straight from the MLS so you can see it straight from the horse's mouth, hear it straight from the horse's mouth, so you can stay up to speed on what's going on in the market, because you're hearing tons of crazy crap on the media or on the news and in the media. You're seeing a bunch of headlines, you're seeing bubble, burst, crash, all this crap. The market's slowing down, the market's crashing. Local markets are super different. I mean, generally they follow a pattern across the nation, but I really want you to focus on what's going on in the Southwest suburbs, because if you're going to be buying here, you need to know the little differences of what's going on here and what's going on everywhere else. If you found this video helpful, I would like you to take a look at the description. My contact information is down there. If you have any questions about real estate, buying or selling in the Southwest suburbs, or just real estate questions in general, feel free to reach out to me anytime. I didn't even introduce myself. If this is your first time on the channel, thank you. Thank you for checking out the channel. My name is John Sintich. I'm your guide to real estate in the Southwest suburbs of Chicago. I'm a licensed real estate professional with Keller Williams Preferred Realty. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so you're literally looking at my MLS page. So all the suburbs that I pulled are here. If I didn't put your suburb that you're looking for in here, just let me know and I'll do data for that as well. And I'll send you a private video. Alsip, Crestwood, Midlothian, Oak Forest, Palos Heights, Palos Park, Palos Hills, all the Palaces, Orland Park and Orland Hills, Evergreen Park, Oak Lawn, Tinley Park, New Lenox, Homer Lockport, Homer Glen. They put those together. And then Homer Glen has its own separate one, Mokina and Frankfurt. And we're looking for detached single-family homes and condos and townhouses as well, so attached single families. So first I'm going to show you, let's look at all the new listings that came on the market in the month of May. Okay, so this number is massive. I want to take a step back and really emphasize. So 946 new listings, that's about 20% more new listings than we had last month. So we had 20% more listings come to the market. We had 20% more listings come to the market. I really want to emphasize this, because everything we've been talking about for the last 2 years is there's not a lot of houses for sale. The inventory is low. The inventory is low. Well, we just had a 20% increase in listings from one month to another. So that can be a significant change. And we're not going to see the data reflect that in this month, because it obviously just happened. The lagging data, they call it, is how, you know, the fallout or the effects of that are going to be in the next several months to come. But we're seeing more listings come to the market. You probably have seen that in the headlines. That's actually true. So let's fact check true. All right, let's keep going. So of those 942 listings, let's see what went under contract. So we're just going to, I'm going to check contingent. So we're only going to look at properties that are under contract. So of those 942 listings, I believe that was a number, 523 of those are under contract. So over half of those are already sold. So the velocity, the speed of things going under contract, that is still very similar to what we've been seeing over the last few years. So let's go. I actually pulled this into I pulled this into a Google Sheet spreadsheet just to show you a little bit more in depth of what's going on. So the green line here, that's the median list price of new listings this month. So the median list price was $295,000, okay? So that's pretty close to what the median sales price was. It's actually not. It's $15,000 more than what the median sales price was last year. So what the home actually closed for. This is going to be interesting to see what this when these all close, what's the actual close price? Are people still going to get what they ask for moving forward here with this new influx of inventory? What do you think? I don't know. So I'll highlight this. I'll bring attention to this. The length market time, so the number of days that homes were on the market before they went under contract, was 19 days. That's the same as last month. So we're seeing houses sell at the same pace, really, than we did last month. But we didn't have the 20% influx of homes coming to the market in April, okay? So let's see how that number changes next month. So again, I really want to emphasize the speed of sales is the same in May than it was in April. So houses are selling quickly, very quickly still. But let's see how that changes as we progress into June and July, as we're seeing more listings come to the market. All right, now let's look at some closed properties. So properties that actually went under contract and closed in the month of May. And we're gonna put closed starting May 1st. And then I did pull the data a few days ago on the 30th, so I don't want to add any variance to it. So we had 600 properties close in the month of May. We had about 603 closings in April, and so we're just a few closings more. We had a couple more actually in the month of May. So houses closed at relatively the same clip as they did the month prior. So let's look at some of the data here. The median sold price of homes in the month of May was $290,000. That is $5,000 more than it was in the month of April. So I want to bring your attention to this as well. We're seeing the same or a little bit higher median sales price or close price than we did in April. And you're seeing all these headlines. Oh, the market's crashing. Oh, the bubble's about to burst. Just make sure we look at the numbers, guys. Do we think that the market's crashing if the median sales price is not crashing? I don't know. I don't think that that's reflective of a crash if the median sales price is still flat. It's not going down. So just keep that in mind. Again, we're seeing more inventory. So let's see how that number is affected as we move into July and August. Let's look at the days on market. All right, let's take an average of the days on market, 15. Last month, properties that closed were on the market for 15 days before they sold or went under contract. So that is a little bit quicker than the 19 days that properties went under contract this month. So that is slightly quicker than properties that went under contract in May. Just to be clear, the properties that closed in May, they may have went under contract in April, they may have went under contract in March. Hell, they may have went under contract in January and had a super long escrow. So remember, they went under contract before May, most likely. They closed in May. And it took about 15 days for those properties to go under contract that actually closed in May. And remember, 19 days was the average days on market for properties that went under contract in May, and they have not closed yet unless they closed at the end of May. So let's just summarize everything. In the month of May, we had relatively the same amount of closings. We had speed of sales was roughly the same as the month before. As far as properties sitting on the market and going under contract, it was around 19 days. The closed properties, though, they were on the market for 15 days, so a few days quicker. The median sales price has not gone down. It has, in fact, gone up. We may be in a different market than some of these other markets you're hearing about on the news that were maybe far more overpriced than the market in the Southwest suburbs. But the main thing I want you to take away from this video today is inventory is going up. That is not false. That is a true statement. So when you see that on the news, that's true. It went up 20% from April to May. So we had 20% more houses go on the market. So that is significant. So we want to keep that in mind as we progress through the summer and see how that affects sales prices. Again, interest rates, they've gone up significantly. So buyers have dropped out. But if they see more inventory come to the market, they might come back because they wanted to buy 5% interest rate, 5.5% interest rate. That is still historically a low interest rate. I know that sounds kind of crazy because we just saw interest rates under 2% in some cases the last couple of years, but 5% interest rate is really historically not a bad interest rate. If you look at some of these other decades, we had interest rates 8, 9, 10%. Back in the 80s, it was like 12, 13, 14, upwards of 20% in some cases. So keep that in mind. Buyers might come back to the market with more inventory. Okay, guys, I hope you found this educational, informative, and helpful. Again, my job is to make buyers and sellers, help them make confident and powerful home selling and home buying decisions. So I hope this did help you with that. Again, if you want to send this video to a friend, if you found it helpful, if this video resonated with you, hit the subscribe button, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys.